Look what I got. Look what I got. I got this little tool. This little tool. And I've had this tool since I was probably in my single digits, like maybe 8. I don't really know when I got this tool, but I had it for so many years and I've never used it. And it comes in this little pouch, right? Comes in this little pouch. It's a mini multi-tool is what I labeled it as. And you could put your little belt on it. But I never bring it because like you're not like allowed to have, like, I wouldn't say weapons, but like I would honestly forget that I would have this on me. So I'm like, I'd rather just don't bring it. But like, I don't know. I'm like always debated if I wanted to bring this with me to places or not, just so I could use it. It also has like a little ring thing to it, so I could actually bring it with me. How's it going? How's it going? There's not really a purpose to this live, by the way. I'm just going live, randomly. I know it is Thanksgiving Eve, so there's that. Hey, Lux, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving Eve? Yeah, Thanksgiving Eve. I'm full of spaghetti right now, so I'm a little bit full, but I decided to just hop on live real quick just to say what's up. I just got back. I'm super tired, but you know what? We're still grinding, man. We're still grinding. I gotta say hi to everybody. What's up? What's up? Is that? No way. That's not really them. Get out of here. I don't believe it. Hey, Adrian, what's up? I don't think I do. I don't know who that is. Who did I talk to from the show still, and is there anyone you haven't spoken to since? There hasn't been someone I haven't spoken to since the show. I'm pretty sure I talked to everyone. Who do you talk to from the show? I talked about everybody, but the top ones would probably be Zach, Kelly, then Keanu would probably be like the top 3 I talked to the most. That's about it. I would say, like, I usually just do top 3 because I wouldn't like to get more into details, like just what's up. Hey, what is up? How's it going? Is it? I don't know how to say that name. I gotta. Let me try it. Let me try it. Don't get upset with me. Is it McKenny? Is it McKenny? Is it Maybe it's McKenny. I'm just overthinking it. Maybe I'm saying. Who was your least favorite? I don't think I have a least favorite. Because I do really like everyone. Let's see. Win. You gotta give me. What did I say exactly? I don't think I remember that exactly. What are my plans for tomorrow? Just spend time with family, of course. Just, like the classic for me. You just go visit. Sometimes you would have it like it's a lot of moving around. Thanksgiving, especially like same thing on Christmas. It's a lot of going to different places, going over to a lot of people's different like houses or wherever they're staying at, and just I guess having Thanksgiving there. Let's see. Omaji, I was rooting for you. Thanks, Ab. I appreciate that. Do you want bread? I always want bread, especially low carb. I love low carb bread. Has the show brought you a ton of dates? I don't know. There's a lot of things. I think I stopped replying or just checking my DMs, which I need to get better about because there's some people that wanted to do podcasts and interviews, and I never responded because I stopped checking my DMs. But when I did first get off the show, there's a lot of people that did reach out and showed interest, but I don't know if I trust the internet, so I don't do that. I'm more of an in-person type of a guy, you know? So there's that. Is Big Brother scripted? No, it's not. Let's see. I'm 3 messages behind now. I'm caught up. Will I go on another season? I hope so. Callie, I really do. How did I say this? Yeah, I really hope. I wouldn't mind reindeer games. I think reindeer games is also another perfect opportunity to showcase what I got. And because it's just like, yes, reindeer games does have a social aspect, but I believe it's more comp heavy. And I was like, I love the comps because they're fun. They're fun, and most of all, they're fun, right? So I mean, I love doing it. That's why I make the right. So I mean, I love doing it. That's why I make the comps because I'm a fan of the show. I love the comps. Go on the Amazing Race with Jimmy the Mantis or Jimmy from my season. Let's see. My season. Let's see. Oh, hey King. Thank you, Red Bull, for following the live creator. Thank you. Hey, Brittany, welcome in. Jacob, welcome in. How long did you apply for Big Brother until you got in? I applied for 2 years. I got on my second time. The first time I sent a 15-minute video in, not good at all. That was not good. It needs to be under 3 minutes. Because you gotta sell yourself in under 3 minutes. What did I think of Ashley's game? I liked it. I think one of my favorite parts about Ashley's speeches was how she basically was talking about how being liked enough, but not too liked, and being disliked enough, but not being too disliked. And like to find that perfect middle is really hard to do, and I think she did that very well. Because there's a lot of times she got close to getting put on the block. And I guess sometimes you could say there was luck, like, oh, she got lucky she didn't get put on the block. But there's a lot of times that happened where she didn't. And I mean, there's only a certain amount of times that could happen before you could say it's not luck or it is luck. I don't really know. But my point is, like, I liked it. Let's see. Hold on. I'm missing stuff. Hey, Coop, how's it going? Was it boring being there without your phone? No. There were, I mean, for me at least, because week 1 was fine. You know, you settle in, you get to know it. Week 2 and week 3, remember, I was on the block. I was on the block, or I had to face the idea of me going up on the block. So for me, the whole time I was there, I was thinking of how can I talk to people, how can I pitch it to them while, pitch to them why I'm better for their game and why they should keep me. So I didn't have really time to just be bored, I guess, is what I would say. Some people did, because when they knew they were safe, they're like, oh, I'm bored. I was like, oh, thanks. I love that. Let's see. Have I watched all the seasons or just the modern ones? I've seen most of the seasons. I haven't seen all of them. I was pacing myself because when I watch a season, I really do go into depth. Like, for instance, like, why did someone win? Was there a lucky instance for was there like a lucky moment that happened? Is there something that happened in life? Because you could watch a season, right? But maybe you didn't see the live feeds, right? I started in season 19, but I didn't start watching live feeds until later on. And when you go back and watch like season 14, season 10, season 16, I wasn't there for the live feeds. And you have to do your research. You have to go into depth to see what else going on, because if you're, any big fan of the show knows that to watch Big Brother, the edit is one thing versus the live feeds, right? So since I can't go back in time and watch the live feeds, I have to do my best to find whatever resources I can to learn about more in-depth about that season to give me a better picture of what was going on. Let's see. Do you have Big Brother slop? If so, how do you compare? I didn't have Big Brother slop. I don't think I did. But I know how it's made, and it was basically the same thing. If so, how do you compare it to the kind you made myself? It's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing, I would say, but the one in the house is a little bit powdery because they had the nutritional powder. For me, I knew nutrition was important, so I just took a daily vitamin pill versus a powder. But all you do to combat that in Big Brother slop is you just drink more water, or you add more water to the mixture. And that's how you kind of fix that problem. Unless you have Rachel in the house with you, and she can make pretty good slop for you if you have Rachel in there. But also mind it, if you do have Rachel in there, that is another person you're going up against. So you maybe don't want Rachel in the house if you're ever in the house. Okay. Anyways, unless she's your ally. When will everyone be in Florida? Everyone should be there by the 4th. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Talk about it. What about it? Have a good day. Oh, thanks, Coop. I appreciate it. Let's see. Yo, the dude loves bread from Big Brother. Yeah, I do love bread. Yeah, if it wasn't for the live feeds, we wouldn't know Ashley's game. Yeah, exactly. So, again, yeah. So, I like to go into depth for the seasons. And I didn't, when they called me back, I was like, holy shoot, I haven't analyzed everyone's game yet. Like, everybody's passed. But I guess it's fine now. But I think if I were the best shot, because I don't think there's going to be redemption second chance season. If there is, I'm so down. But most likely it's probably just being All Stars, and that's perfect because All Stars, at least you could study everyone prior to, I guess, going on. Do I still talk to Keanu? I do. I still talk to Keanu. Let's see. He needs to teach me some kettlebell lessons. We gotta have some kettlebell lessons going on. Yes, I have talked with Keanu. How am I? I'm doing good. How about you? Fridged. Let's see. What's your favorite type of bread? Low carb is my favorite type of bread. Do you think you were the trade of the season? What do you mean the trade of the season? What would you do differently if you could do Big Brother all over again? I think for my season specifically, I think the best thing was to be, I guess, is it firm? No, assertive. Be a little more assertive compared to the players I was playing with. And I started to realize that a little bit too late, but all I needed to know, but in order to advance my game, I just had to survive that night, and I didn't. But if I did survive that night, I truly believe that I would have adapted to the players around me more than I already was. And I think I would have done a lot better moving on. Do I like Hawaiian bread? If you're talking about the specific brand, I haven't eaten that in a while. I don't know if it's because there's milk in it. It's been a while, but I just haven't had that brand in a while. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day. I don't know where it is, what time it is for you, but it could be Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving if it is. Let's see. How did I get casted? I applied online. I highly recommend, if you do want to get in Big Brother, that you apply online. That is super, super helpful versus in person. Let's see. I guess so. Do you and the BB guest keep in touch? Yes. I think we do. Not like, I don't, if you mean like we're all like buddies and we're texting every day, I don't think we all text every day. I think we all have like people we're closest to. Like mine would probably be Zach, Kelly, then Keanu. But like I also try to keep in contact with Amy, with Will, with Zay, with like everyone else, you know. And you just do your best to like make sure they're all right, see how they're doing, because you know you do care about them and you see how they're doing. So let's see, how would you? Let me see. I can't. Oh my gosh, everything's going by so fast. Let's see. I hope so. After crying after every eviction. LOL, just jokes. Let's see. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to see here. All right. What about Lauren? Oh yeah, I mean I talk to Lauren. Usually every time I talk to Lauren, she's like with Zach, so there's also that too. Not Rachel. Yeah, I do talk to Rachel. Not like, again, not to buddy, but I think the last I texted her was probably a few days ago, but that's about it. I can't tell you what we talked about, but I will say we did. Who's Kelly again? Sorry. She's the one with the glasses? I think, well, there's a lot of people wear glasses. The glasses girl, there you go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. They have casting calls in Houston every year. Which is more likely to get casted? I truly believe that it's best to apply, to send in your application. Because I think it's a lot harder to get an in-person casting call. The only thing that I think may help you is if you're scouted. But I was never scouted. I had to apply myself. And I highly doubt that if you were to be scouted, that you would be like... I live in San Antonio. I doubt there's any scouts out there, let alone would they even like say, hey, we want you on the show. Because they wouldn't know what I have unless you talk to me. Because I could be like the quiet, chill guy in the corner. But when you talk to me, I could open up like a book, you know? So it's like one of those things. And yeah. Let's see. I'm a little bit behind on the messages. What am I not missing? The Blockbuster Queen. Oh, yeah, Kelly, yeah. What's your favorite bread? Low carb bread. For sure would probably be my favorite bread. Look at this tool, bro. I never use this. Can you see that? I like how active you guys are asking good questions. Am I single? I am single still. Yeah. I know it's cuffing season, right? You know what I'm saying? Fudge. Dude, you know what's crazy? So in the Orlando trip, like everyone is basically a lot of my alumni are pretty much taken. And I'm like, if I hang out with them, it's gonna be a bunch of couples. I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna be third wheeling unintentionally. I'm like, that's. I was like, I don't want a third wheel, so it's rather I'm like, I'm sure they're gonna be like, oh, you're not third wheeling, but I was like, bro, if everyone around me is a couple, I'm the only single one. I'm like, I feel like that meme that says like, oh, and your friend Steve, yeah, that's what's up. What's my opinion on Vinny? What about Vinny? You got to give me like a little bit more, like a more of a question to answer than just what's your opinion. Let's see. You should do what is that? Casa de the House of Los Famous? I don't know what that is. Besides bread, what else do you want to keep in my house? I keep my mantises. Let's see. Wait, Zach and Lauren are official? No, they are not official, but they are, I guess, talking. I mean, you guys see them when they are there. But there's that. Let's see. Are you doing the San Antonio Marathon? I am not, but I really should. I should do that. Maybe I'll look into that. When is it? When is the San Antonio Marathon? Do you think it's good for BB to bring back previous winners or previous housemates? I do, but not with newbies. Like, I would have loved to done my season without Rachel because I think Rachel did have an impact on the season. And what I mean by the season, by the players. Like, she influenced the players. Because I think I have some theories. And I have to talk to one of them about it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll find some more info about it later. Do you guys do well making appearances, or is it just for fun? What do you mean? Do you guys do well making appearances? Or I don't get that question. Let's see. But I do. I think All Stars is fun. Let's see. Hey, buddy, rooted for you the whole season. Can I get a shout out? Hey, Tanner, what's up? Hey, is it Brylan? Okay, Brylan. Okay. Let's see. Oh man, I can't comment on that. It's pretty messed up. Let's see. But I think I already spoken out about it. So what's the Spanish version of BB? I don't get it. Let's see. Yo, I wanted to talk, ask you about season 16. Do you believe that it was scripted? I don't know if you asked me this. Someone asked me the same thing. I don't think BB 16 was scripted. I wasn't there. And the only person from season 16 that I've talked to was Derek. And that was briefly. That was like a finale. That wasn't even like a full conversation. I really wish to do a runner-up season. A runner-up? I'd like that, a runner-up. I don't know. Like, I think that like every time you bring people back, I think that's kind of like an all-stars thing, you know? But yeah, let's see. Would you ever do the challenge? I think you would be great. I think so too. I think it might be a little too easy. I'm kidding, guys. Let's see. Thank you for answering. Absolutely. Or for first boots. I don't know if first boots would be interesting enough because I know a few first boots that wouldn't want to come back. Let's see. Yeah, Rachel made some starstruck. Yeah, she did. Would I do the challenge based in Racing Survivor? I would do all of those. Let's see. What do you mean? You got to be more specific. You got to be Braylon. Hey Braylon, how's it going? There you go. I'm glad I could say that. I hope I said that correctly. Do you think Lauren not being nominated till day 70 was because she was a good social game or because she lacked game? That's an interesting question, especially the way you phrased it. I mean, I think she did good. Okay, so the way I define a social game is how much influence you have over people, and strategic is how you use that influence. Did she have influence over people? I don't know if she had much. I won't lie. Nothing, like, this is not nothing against Lauren, but I would say to her game, so I don't know if she had much, and I'll say that. I don't know if she had much influence. I could be wrong, but from what I saw, I didn't see much influence she had over other players. I don't see that happening, but she did position herself well enough to where she wasn't a target because when people saw her as one, not a threat yet, and because they felt that they could convince her to do like not her bidding, but basically control her vote, like is how I felt. So like she like, and I think her game was good to get her as far as she did. I would have liked to see a few changes in her game, which I think she would have made it even farther. But that's an interesting question. But no shade to Lauren, even though she put me in the block. But you know, I can't be hurt. Did I watch Big Brother over the? Is it over the top? I did not, unfortunately. And it's like if it's flipping hidden. Big Brother hides it, and I think you know about that, Chad. I think you know about that. Let's see. Only reason I asked about that because Frankie and Caleb versus the Donnie and Zach team game. Frankie, Caleb. Oh wait, I don't know if you phrased that right. Oh yeah. Oh, because of what Zach said. Because Zach said that that night they had it later in the day, and he thinks that they may have changed it to favor a single player rather than a two-person player. I don't know. Because like I could go into depth with that, but I mean I think there's a lot more topics on me because I mean if you know enough to know about that topic, I think you also know about like it could have gone either way. Like I don't know because for Zach did try doing it solo on. Oh my gosh, I'm 30 messages behind, but Zach did try doing it solo and he still couldn't pull it off. Then he went back with Donnie. So yeah, America's favorite player season possibly. But I don't know if they would have enough people that would come back that were all. I just think All Stars is just general a lot easier for them to pull off. Oh my gosh, I loved you on Big Brother. You were my favorite player. I'm so sorry. I was so sad when you left. Oh, thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. Uh, I don't know what that means. I don't. Who did the dishes? I don't know. I think Jimmy and Riley did dishes pretty often. I think Kelly did too. Like they did like clean the whole thing. I know I cleaned mine and I did a little bit of others, but I would say those people that would like Riley would wake up super early and do the dishes. Adrian, you're cute. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Is Lauren and Zach a couple? Not officially, but I mean you should ask them that. Let's see. Do you give can you give me a shout out? I'm your biggest fan. Well, shout out to Emily. Hey. Let's see, what other hobbies are you into besides carpentry and raising mantises? I mean, Big Brother. I'm telling you, I live and breathe Big Brother. I do like to travel, but I don't like luxury travel. I like doing like adventurous, like outgoing travel. Like I did go in New York and I slept. I went to New York for like 48 hours and I didn't sleep. Well, I did technically sleep, but I didn't have a hotel, so I kind of slept on the streets, which was fun. And everyone told me not to do it. And look at me, I was just fine. Yes, I understand it was unsafe. What about you and Ashley week 2 showmance live feeds? We didn't have a showmance, but I think we did get along. It stinks because I did really like Ashley, and it's just like I felt like we were just like working with different people and we were kind of getting pinned against each other. But Ashley, I don't know, like I couldn't tell if like because she was again we were closer to other people, to different people on the house. So it's like, can I trust this person with some information? But I think she positioned herself well in the house, and I think that's why Lauren gets too much hate. She did well for a 19. She's not 19. She's like 22 in the house. She turned 23. She just trusted Vince too much. I do agree. Like I don't know if she took any of when I warned her about Vince week 3. I don't know if she took it to heart. Like really took it with a grain of salt. Like when Mickey told me about Zach, Vince, and Morgan, even though I didn't know if I could trust Mickey 100%. If like I think it was a bit of both because I think two things could be true at once, right? She could have been helping her game, but also like trying to build a relationship between me and her. And I'm like, yeah, I see that being an easy trio. Even though Zach's like my guy, I fully believe that because I knew Zach was in other alliances, but he knew that I had his back. Let's see. Can I get a shout out? Yeah, I already said that. Let's see. You said it right. Let's go. I'm 25 messages behind, so if I don't see you, I'm so sorry. I'm working my way down. By the way, wish you could have stayed longer in the Big Brother house. You were my top pick to win. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. She was 22, turned 23. Yep, you got that right. Let's see. Let's see, blah, blah. Am I vegan? Yes, I am vegan. Were you also shocked when Morgan lost the HOH, the final HOH? Because, bro, yeah, I genuinely thought, because in the live feeds, towards the end, I saw Morgan and Vince practice more than Ashley did. But when I saw the questions, they were a little bit different than I anticipated. But yeah, I was like, but I did talk about in my lives, if Ashley could pull off the win and give a heck of a good speech, she could win the whole thing. And that's exactly what she did. So I'm proud of her for doing that. But yeah, asking for a shout out. What's up, Ava? How's it going? Let's see. Are the Cowboys going to beat the Chiefs tomorrow? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a really big sports guy, but I mean, I'm from Texas, so how can I not root for the Cowboys? I don't think they have the best history at winning, though. I will admit. Rule of BB is return players out first, couples and threats next. I know. Why do you think I was telling Riley and dude, I'm telling you, rule of thumb is they attack the couples. I was telling Zach and Lauren that I had their back. Lauren knew I was a trustworthy person. Zach knew I was his number one guy. Lauren and Catherine, they already, not Lauren, Riley and Catherine knew, that's why they voted with me too. But again, I was like, they're going to be targets. They need a strong ally that's been honest and had their back. Again, I was like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Anyways, like, tell me that was not a decent pitch on top of the other things I also mentioned. Let's see. Was it hard being vegan in the BB house? Not at all. Let's see. But in the top 3. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks, Chad. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. Let's see. Do you think lawyers have an unfair advantage of BB? How's it unfair? I mean, it's kind of like one of the things you study for. It's like, because I really believe that anyone could win Big Brother. So I think it could give you an advantage, but I don't know if it's unfair exactly, because you could always target someone for that. Like, Ashley could have easily gone home if she had lost that HOH when I'm just adjusting my phone just a little bit so I could try to charge it. I don't know if I could charge it, but I may have to go here soon anyways. Okay, guys, I'm trying to catch up. Unfortunately, Lauren trusted Vince wholeheartedly was her detriment. Also, her throwing the HOH to Morgan, not to Morgan, but she's throwing the BB comics, which I don't think was a good move. Like, it was later in the game. You should know what you're doing and know who to target. Like, that needs to be all planned out. Like, I already had in my head more or less who I needed to go for, and just throwing a competition, especially that late in the season, I don't think was a good move, and I think she knows that too. Let's see, what was your first season you watched? Season 19. Love season 19. It was my first season. I can't forget it. Let's see. Were you in Big Brother? Yes. Hi, I did. Oh, hi. I had you for a BB draft. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Go Chiefs. What state is that? Let's see. Okay, I see someone spamming. Whoa, boy. Alright. Let's see. Were you shocked Ashley won? Dude, when I was in the back and we were all watching her stuff, we're like, her speech is killing it. Like, she is smoking Vince. I still haven't watched the final speeches, but I did hear some of the questions, I believe, in the back. I forgot exactly what it was when we were in the back of this, whatever we were, the holding rooms. So I wasn't surprised when she took Morgan out. And I was like, okay, she's going to have this in the bag. So watching it live, I kind of knew that, like, it wasn't going to be a big surprise. Let's see why. Because I still can, and they're asking about it. That's why. Do I still talk to the rest of the cast? I do. I really do. Let's see. Am I flying to Orlando? I am. Yeah. But okay, guys. It is getting late. My phone is also dying. But I love this random spontaneous live. I really do. But you guys have an awesome Thanksgiving. Let's see. I was kind of glad because it was getting predictable, so it shook it up. Yeah. Anyways, how many times I auditioned? Twice. I got on my second time. The first time was so bad because I set a 15-minute video. It should be a 3-minute video, not a 15. Then I talked to Vince after finale. I checked up on him, and I did. Okay, guys, I gotta go. But happy Thanksgiving, guys. I love you so much. I'll talk to you later, okay? Peace.